Shalom, first and foremost, giving all praises and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakudash. Next, I want to give double honors to my Allah apostles and elders of great millstone when they taught me the truth and continue to teach the truth day in day out. Today, I came only 4 corners at the 8 pushing this gospel in truth and sincerity also. I say Shalom, Rabahab, the young brother Khaya from Trinidad GMS Camp here to do a quick edification video to show the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Alright, this lesson is going into saved by faith and grace. Alright, we are saved by faith and grace. Alright, and we have to separate what is faith? Alright, this is the answer here for faith. Alright, it's Hebrews 11:1. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Alright, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Alright, and it first begins with hope. Alright, it first begins with hope. I go into that word hope, yeah. Alright, this is a Greek word for it.
Strong's G 1679, elpizo.
Alright, elpizo. Right, outline biblical usage. It says to hope. Alright, it says in a religious sense to wait for. Alright, to wait for salvation with joy and full confidence. Alright, it says hopefully to trust in. Alright, hopefully to trust in. It says also to trust, hope for, things hope for, alright, etc. etc. So to hope in something is to trust in something, okay? Alright, to hope. Alright, and what is that main thing we hope in? We hope in salvation. Alright, we hope that we so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native American Indians receive salvation when it is all said and done. Alright? It says now faith is the substance of things hoped for. So faith is the substance of things that you hope for, that you trust in. Alright? So what would I make faith then?
Strong's G 4102, pistis.
Alright, then it says pistis, right? For faith in Greek. Alright, feel quick, and I'm gonna go the KJV translation count, right? 244. Right, and it says faith, right, is the assurance, right, to believe, right, to believe, right, them that believe, right, also going to say fidelity, alright, but to believe, but to trust and believe. No faith, no believe, right, is the substance of things that you trust, that you hope for, and by hoping you're trusting in something. Having faith, you believe in something, okay? And what is that one thing we believe in? We believe that we're gonna get salvation. We believe that I'm an anointed man in your house, right? Alright? He's gonna come back and deliver us from this wicked kingdom. Alright? This is what we believe in. It says for the evidence of things not seen. Alright, so we believe in something that we haven't seen, and we hope in something that we haven't seen, right? In this incarnation. Alright, we're going to still in this lifetime and we live in now. But it happened already. Alright, it's recorded that it happened already, that we were once saved. Alright, we was under the captivity of the Egyptians. Alright, we were once saved. Alright, and guess what? It's going to happen again. Alright, but we need to believe. Alright, we need to believe. Okay. Even saying verse 2, for by it the elders obtain a good report. And who's our elders? Our forefathers. Alright, the men and them that the ancients, the men and them that was before us. Alright. By faith they had a good report. Alright, Noah, Moses, right, Job. Alright, hey, you name it. You understand? Peter. Hey, all the apostles, they had faith. Lord Yahushua would come and deliver us. Say, set the mark, set the starting line for the kingdom. Alright? So we are saved by faith. We are ordained to believe. Alright, you need to believe. Or you don't want to be saved. Alright, Ephesians 2 and verse 8. Alright. It says, for by grace, alright, for by grace are ye saved. You see? Through faith. Faith is believing. Alright? Believing in something that they hadn't seen, okay? Trusting in something that they hadn't seen. Right? It says, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. It's the gift of Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. You were ordained to believe. Speaking to the hopeful elect. But speaking to the elect, you were ordained to believe in Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. Right? You are the ones that He chose to believe. You are the ones that He granted grace. Alright? It's that word grace. Verification, see?
Strong's G 5485. Charis. Charis.
Alright? Charis. Alright? And it says grace. I'm going straight to the KJV translation count. Alright? And it says grace, right? It says favor. Thanks. Alright? Pleasure. Alright? That is what we was granted. Pleasure. We was granted a sort of favor in the eyesight of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Alright? We were granted favor in the eyesight of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And for edification, see if we can go into this word favor. Alright?
Favor.
Alright, and it says approval. Approval for what? Approval to be saved. Right, approval to be taken out of this wicked world safely by the hands of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right, the elect, right, is going to be saved through faith and through grace. Right, grace is mercy. Right, because it's approval, it's a support or liking for someone or something, like favor Yahweh Hashem Yahushai having his elect. It says an act of kindness beyond what is due. See, beyond what is due or usual. Because hey, do we fall? Do we sin? Of course. I do fall in this thing, we do sin in this thing, but Yahweh Hashem Yeshai find grace. Alright, you find grace in it. Alright, to present, to give it his gift, which is faith, which is grace. Alright, which is our approval that you'll be saved. Because hey, Ephesians 2:1 it says, and you had it quickened, which was the word to life. Right? Because you was dead in the world. It says, who were dead in trespasses and sins. You were dead in trespasses and sins. Hey, we was dead in trespasses and sins, but Yahweh Hashem Yeshai quickened us. Right? To come and serve him in truth and sincerity. Right? And by this we save. Alright? So scripture in 1 John 2 and 1, okay? Now, being saved by faith and grace, alright, that is not to debunk, alright, that he's saying is that you don't keep the commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. No, don't take it in that way. Alright, because the scripture tells you in 1 John 2 and 1, it says, my little children, these things write I unto you, that ye sin not. Alright, and in a spiritual sense, it's speaking about all the commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yeshai, speaking about the whole book. Alright, because the whole book tell you not to sin. The whole book tell you, alright, what happens when you sin. Alright? Sin is the transgression of the law. Alright, it's 1 John 3 and 4. Right? It says, whoso committed sin, 1 John 3 and 4. Alright, whosoever committed sin transgressed also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. Alright, sin is the transgression of the law. If you commit sin, you transgress against Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. Right, and the scripture tells you the wages of sin Right? Is what? Death. Romans 6:23. For the wages of sin is death. Alright? For the wages of sin is death. But the gift of Yahweh Hashem Yeshua is eternal life. Yahweh Mashiach. And that is what we hope in. That is what we believe. Faith. And we're going to receive that favor. That we're going to receive that approval. But Yahweh Hashem Yeshua is going to forgive us. Alright? And set us back on top. Hey, the elect going to be saved. Right through that. Alright, so back in 1 John 2:1. Right, it says, my little children, these things write I unto you, that you sin not. Remember, alright, all of we are saved by faith and grace. Right, believing and hoping and trusting. Alright, and having that sense of approval from Yahweh Hashem Yeshua. You think you could go and sin and do it as you like. Right, it says, and if any man sin, we have an advocate with the Father. Alright, Yahweh Mashiach the righteous, Yahweh Hashem Yeshua. Alright, the Son Yahweh is our advocate. An advocate is someone that pleads. He pleads for you. You know, in a sense, he justifies you. Like, you know, what do you would say for yourself now?
Strong's G 3875. Parakletos. Parakletos.
Alright, in the KJV translation, it says a comforter. Who's the comforter? Yahushai. Yahushai is the comforter. Alright. It says, and just as the Holy Spirit, alright, the body are angels, they are also the comforter. Alright. The Lord will send to comfort you when you sin and you fall. Right? You broke out the things in your life that you get back up and you get dust up. Dust yourself off and you stand back up strong. Right? So this is the work of the advocate. It says someone, alright, called to one side. Alright, especially called to one's aid. You know, called to your aid because you sin. And the wages of sin is death. But Yahweh Shai is telling us, and look what we doing. One who pleads another cause before a judge, and that we doing, pleading. Right? Your cause. By Father Babu Shah, forgive him. Alright? Because he knows dwelling in this wicked flesh, forgive him. And that way Yahweh Shai doing. So if Yahweh Shai doing that still, you think sinning is not a thing no more? Sinning is a thing. You could sin. Alright? The thing is you will sin. But you have an advocate with the Father, which is Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Alright? But you don't abuse that. Alright? You don't abuse, alright, faith. Alright? You don't abuse grace. Right? Alright, it's Romans 6:1, right? Again, real quick. It says, Romans 6:1, it says, what shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin? You see, shall we continue in sin and grace may abound? In other words, shall we keep, doing the madness that we're doing? Alright, knowing that we are grace. Yeah, but Shemar shall go still approve you, man. Yeah, well, the Apostle Paul had to say about that, verse 2. Yahweh Hashem shall forbid, which means flat out nay. Right? No. Alright? It says, how shall we that are dead to sin, and dead to that, don't dealing with that, live any longer there in it? Alright? You're dead in trespasses and sin, and the Most High quickened us, because we was dead in it. Alright, come out and go back in it. What difference you think you're gonna make? Alright? Edification's sake, I was like to go into these translations. And I want to go real quick in the NLT. It says, of course not. See? Of course not. Alright? It says, since we have died to sin, you see, how can we continue to live in it? I don't know more. Alright? RSV, by no means how can we who died to sin still live in it? NIV, by no means. We are those who have died to sin. How can we live in it any longer? Right? By no means how can we die to sin, live in it. Alright, this is all here. Alright? That continuing sin like grace may are bound. It don't work so. Because it's kind of like you're abusing your liberty, you're abusing your freedom as being under the grace. And technically you're abusing your Abba Hashem Yahushai. Alright? Slack, yeah. This Hebrews 10 and verse 22, okay? Alright, it says, let us draw near with a true heart and full assurance of faith. See? Believing in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That He's going to forgive us for our sins. And that we also, having faith is also walking in the commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Believing. Alright, having faith is doing the right thing also. Alright, which is keeping those such commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, walking in His ways. Alright? Working in the fear of the Lord. Most important. Right? It says, having our hearts sprinkled from an evil conscience and our bodies washed with pure water, and that water is the shoot. That water is shoot, and this died the way out. This is the way out. Let us draw near with a true heart. Doing this in sincerity. We want to come out of the world. Alright? Really wanted to come out of the world. Alright? We gotta do this. Alright, we gotta do this. Hey, having faith is believing in Him. Alright? Having faith is believing in Him. Acts 4 and verse 12, right? It says, neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. And that name is Yahushai. That name is Yahushai. He a deliverer. Yahushai, the only begotten Son of Yahweh. Why that is having faith. When having faith is assurance. You believe. And so you believe. You have to believe. Understand? You have to do the will. You have to do the will. You have to do what is required of you. Alright? All of us. Understand? All of us, we are saved by faith and by grace. But faith and grace coincide also by keeping the commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Verse 5 and 11, right? It says, they that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water, it says, there shall be rehearsed the righteous acts of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And that is us. Rehearsing the acts of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Alright, in Babylon, in this wicked world, in this captivity that we're in right now. Alright? So we rehearse the righteous acts, which is keeping the commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So the laws ain't done away with. Alright, to say, alright, we are not grace now. We are not grace, but the laws ain't done away with. Okay, it says, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Alright, then shall the people of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai go down to the gates. Alright, then etc. It goes on. Alright, but the point is that we rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord in the places of drawing water. Alright? Which is in this truth. In this truth. Truth is the water. Alright? Constantly believe in Yahweh Hashem. Shall I pray for more faith? You understand? Continue trying best to do the will of Yahweh Hashem. Shall continue fearing Yahweh Hashem. Shall. Alright? So now, grab this one quick here. Romans 5 and 8. Alright. Yeah, but it says, but Musa Yahweh Hashem Shai commanded, alright, commanded his love toward us, in that while we were yet sinners, Mashiach died for us. See, Mashiach died for us. Understand? And that was the ultimate grace day, that Yahweh died for us, or that we will be saved. Alright, that we will be saved. Yahweh come in here, we have faith. You understand? He died for us, we were given grace. You understand? He being that sacrificial lamb. You know, by no other name we are saved by Yahweh. Alright, but it all coincides, you know. Faith, grace. You know, faith and grace, it doesn't dispute fear in Yahweh Hashem Shai, or keeping Yahweh Hashem Shai laws. Understand? We are saved by these things, but we still have the righteous acts. Alright? Constantly enjoying life faith. Doing the will of Yahweh Hashem Shai. Fearing Yahweh Hashem Shai. So yeah, I pray that this video was edifying to the flock of Yashala. Back online right now. A new device, so I back one frequently. Now I pray to say how about Hashem Shai, about Hashem Kadash. Alright? It's young brother Kaya from Trinidad James Camp, sign out saying Shalom. Double on the same apostles and I love a great millstone. Men I taught me the truth and teaching. Allah the truth, you showing up of Yahweh Hashem Shai, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, and the true name of the begotten Son Yahweh Shai. Okay? And Yah came on the four corners of the eight, pushing his gospel and truth and sincerity. So these are they come out of this wicked place. I say Shalom, Rabaham.